Crop Vitality is more than just a brand for our liquid fertilizers. It's a commitment to nurture crop life with agronomic expertise, with best-in-class service, and through the development of sustainable, nutrient-filled fertilizers.
My name is Bert Bach. I'm a consulting agronomist. I'm involved mainly with new product and new use development. Citrus greening is an interesting disease because it actually early on has a more adverse effect on roots than it does tops. Early on the roots are degraded substantially. That makes it more difficult for the greening affected trees to take up nutrients and water. One thing that's been learned that you can alleviate some of the adverse effects of greening by lowering soil pH. A lot of the citrus soils have a higher than optimum pH. Soil pH tends to be too high because bicarbonate's in the water. There are two basic strategies. One is to add an acid to the irrigation water itself. The other strategy is to add either an acid or a material that generates acid to the soil. Both do accomplish the same thing in the long term. Then there are our materials, thiosulfates, and in the case of thiosol, the ammonium part generates acid and the thiosulfate ion generates acid. Combined, those two things generate about 5 times as much acid per pound of nitrogen as urea or UAN, and we feel like there's a strong role for our products as dual nutrient source acidifiers. Key difference that we see between the thiosulfates and other acidifiers is that they do a better job of acidifying at the lower depths, and that's because the thiosulfates move into the soil to some degree before they generate their acidity, whereas something like elemental sulfur is not mobile and it generates most of its acidity near the soil surface. Since it's been shown that it's helpful to reduce soil pH to help maintain the root system, we want to do that for as large a portion of the root system as we can. We don't want to just do it at the soil surface. We want to do it at the lower depths too. In addition to maybe doing a better job of acidifying throughout the root zone, we believe that they're going to be more economical because they do both. They provide nutrients and they provide acidity. Another factor that I should mention is that our materials are non-hazardous, non-corrosive, they're very easy to handle in contrast with something like sulfuric acid. Those factors hold, of course, if you want to use the materials for other than greening affected citrus.
As you know, we incorporated thiosol for the sulfur, the effects it has on the soil pH through the microbial activity. So like that sulfur, that's how we got started with thiosol. Even before greening, we could see some good advantages with the thiosol. So we've carried it on and feel like it's helped us maintain in greening. We've still got a long way to go, but we do think thiosulfates will help us get there.
Well, the trees are kind of showing that right now. You've got great color on these leaves, some good size to them. And if you look underneath all the leaves, you can see a good crop of fruit in there.
Yeah, and that's exciting. Every box of orange that this industry can produce is extremely precious and valuable. We're all working together, and when we find something that benefits us, it's good to spread it around. It's our job to grow leaves and keep good green leaves on the tree. If we can do that, the fruit will follow. As we started incorporating the sulfur from the thiosol and the KTS, we felt like we were getting greener trees, more availability of micronutrients available to the tree.
You shake that limb and 15 don't fall like they used to. That's the best feeling in the world. Because there for a while, it was not only was it a struggle to grow the tree and grow the oranges, it was also a struggle to keep them on the tree and until harvest. And so just a sign that the root health is better.
It's a good industry. It's been good to us. The people in it are all good, honorable people and trying to make an honorable living. And we need each other. We need each other. That's a pretty Valencia, isn't it? That's a pretty Valencia. Yeah, that's a pretty good thing to be growing.